Good afternoon, guys. Welcome back into my channel. So in this lab, we're going to talk about the IAM Credential Reporter, and also we're gonna talk about the Access Advisor. So it says that getting credential reports for your AWS account. So you can generate and download a credential report that lists all users in your account and the status of the various credentials, so including passwords, access keys, and multi-MFA devices. So you could get credential report from the AWS Management Console, the AWS SDK, whatever. So you can use credential report to assist in your auditing and compliance efforts. You can use reports to audit the effects of credential lifecycle requirements, such as password and access key rotation. You can provide the report to an external auditor or grant permission to an auditor so that he or she can download the report directly. So you can generate a credential report as often as once every 4 hours. So you can request a report. IAM first check whether a report for the AWS account has been generated within the past 4 hours. If so, the most recent report is downloaded. If the most recent report for the account is older than 4 hours, or if there are no previous reports that the account IAM generates and download the new report. So it's just the requirement, permission, bang, understanding the report format. So it's kind of giving you, it's gonna be the report when you download it, it's gonna be on a CSV file. So credential report are formatted as a comma separated value CSV file. You can open the CSV file with common spreadsheet software to perform analysis, or you can build an application that consumes the CSV file programmatically and performs custom analysis. So the CSV file contains the following: user, the friendly name of the user, ARN, the Amazon resources name of the user for more information, whatever. So a user credential time, the date and the time when the user was created, the password enabled. So basically, I'm sure this is a pretty handy as a document that you can check out as you do your this lab. So I would prefer just make this space here, and how about just make that here and just make them juxtaposing from each other. Shrink this a little bit. And the way to get your report is to go here and click that and say download report. And let's just say open when done. Now there go your report. Now, the fact that this is not a big, the fact that this is not a big report is the fact that we haven't added too much of users in that account yet. But so you could tell that it says that the user, we have 2 users. We have a Tom as an IAM user, and we also have a root user on this. So we have the ARN, which is Amazon resources name. That's what it says here. And we have the user credential time, which the date and the time when the user was created. So let's see if we can make this a little bit bigger. So let's just get it back so that everybody can see. So see if I can make this. And see if I can make this bigger. Oh, sorry. So here we have the user account, we have the ARN. So what else we have? It says that the password enabled, and that's there. So the password enabled, it says that when the user as a password value is true, otherwise it's false. Sorry, I wish I had a bigger screen so I can explain this better, but I apologize for that. So it says that so when when the user as a password value is true or otherwise it is false, the value of the AWS account root user is always not supported. So let me go back here. See if I can. Then you get password. Which one is this one? Let me read it. We get password last used. Oh, sorry. What is this? Oh, we have that. How would that be? Okay. So we get password last used. Just shrink this. So the password last used, just pull the file. So the password last used, what is it? It says the date and time when the AWS account root user or user's password was last used to sign into an AWS website in iOS 8601 datetime format. So AWS website that captures, let's check the password last used. So it's when was it last used? So it's today, and the report here is pretty accurate. And today, the fact that we haven't used this, the IAM user, so it says no information. So let's move forward. Then we have the password last change. So it says the password last change is not supported. Why? Because we haven't changed the password yet, but it's kind of break down the date and time when the user's password was last set. So if it was changed, you would have that information here. And again, you get what? The password next quotation. When the account has a password policy that requires password rotation, this field contains the date and time, and bang, bang. So the password rotation is this one here. Let's make it big. Yeah, next, the password next rotation. So, and then what do we have here? The MFA, you see it says true here for the root account, but for the IAM account, it says false because we have it set up an MFA, which is multi-factor authentication for the IAM user, but we have done it for the root user. That's why it's true. So if you go down here, you see the MFA active when a multi-factor authentication MFA device has been enabled for the user, this value is true, otherwise it is false. So that's the case here with the IAM account. It's false because it's not been enabled multi-factor authentication for the for the IAM account, but the root account we have had set that up on previous videos. Now let's move forward. We have the access key one active when the user has an access key and the access key status is active. This value is true, otherwise it is false. Now we have the access key active. On our previous video, we have done that. So we have an access key active. Yep. So for our Tom IAM user, we have that, but for the global root account, we have not set that up yet. So this is a pretty good report. It's kind of help you out to robust your security. In a security standpoint, you could have a report of how things are, and if people has not been like changed, has changed the password, if there's anything funky going on, you have the permission to monitor your report on everything here. So let's just move forward again. So it says that access key 1 last rotated. Let's see. I'm sure that it's probably this one here. Oh, sorry. Last rotated. And that's set. So the access key last rotated, it says the date and time, and the iOS 8601 date and time format when the user access key was created or last changed. If the user does not have an active access key, the value in this field is none applied. And that's what we have here, none applying, because we have not had set up one yet. So none applied. I'm talking about this one here. The access key last rotated, it's none applied for the root account, but the IAM account, we do have that, and it gives us a report of what? The year is the 2023, the month is the 4th, and the day is today, so which is the 1st. And let's move forward again. Just to avoid making this video too long, I'm not gonna go over everything here, but you could tell obviously that we have this report is kind of giving us a full report of all of these features that AWS have available, just to help out on getting a report into your account. So getting credential report AWS CLI, you could also do that with the CLI too as well. Say for instance, let's see if I would just see if I can all that. Am I? Scroll down, see if I find it. By the way, let's just go back here and say I would just, yeah, grab it like that. And if I would pull this, and if I would do that and hit that, we should. So the only reason it does that is because we're probably not on the CLI mode for AWS, but let's just switch back to this. So basically it says like getting credential report AWS API. So this is pretty handy. So by the way, if we were to go to user, close, let's just make this wide, and we click on the user here. Now, if you notice, you would see there is access advisor. Now, guys, with the access advisor, it says that access advisor show the services that this user can access and when those services were last accessed. So this is a very good allowed services. So as this video being recorded, we have about 354 features on the access advisor itself. So it says access advisor reports activity for services on EC2, IAM, Lambda, and S3 management actions. To view actions, choose the service name from the list. Recent service activity usually appears with 4 hours. Within 4 hours, service activity is reported from the past 400 days. So there is a multiple of services that you could see here. That's, as feature on the access advisor. Now, this is not rocket scientist and spreadsheet. If you want to learn more about that, you could just go here and just hit Google and say, what is access advisor in the AWS? And they will tell you, IAM Access Advisor helps you to audit service access, report unnecessary permission, and set appropriate permission privilege, the last time stamp when an IAM entity, user, role, or a group access on AWS services. So what does Access Advisor do? It's pretty gonna tell you the same thing. AWS Identity Access Management, Access Advisor use data analysis to help set permission guardrails confidently by providing service last access information for your account. Organizational unit, OU, little s, and your organization managed by AWS. So, let's see if you hit that here. It's kind of giving you, now remember that Access Advisor is not available on all the regions. So use IAM, which is Identity Access Management Access Advisor with AWS organization to set permission guardrails confidently. So this was posted on June 31st, 2019. So AWS Identity and Access Management Access Advisor uses data analysis to help you set permission guardrails confidently by providing service last access information for your account, organizational unit, and your organization managed by AWS organization. So permission guardrails help control which services your developer and applications can access. By analyzing last access information, you can determine the service not used by IAM users and roles. So you can implement permission guardrails using service control policy that restrict access to those services. So you can review service last access information from your AWS organization in the IAM console. So in your organization master account or programmatically using IAM Access Advisor API with the AWS command line interface or programmatic client. So service last access information for organization is available in the following public AWS region. So there go the list of the region where this feature is available for. So let's just switch back here. Oh, sorry. How do I? Okay. Go back here. I'm sorry. So it's always already there. So you see, this is about like 36 pages as we speak that we have. So we may be expecting to have some more coming up, but as for now, this is all that we have. So preferences, if you want to see like number of pages, size and services and stuff like that, so I can hit cancel because I don't really need that. Now again, it used the whole Alexa for business, Amazon API gateway. So this uses a whole lot of stuff that you don't want to miss. Again, I appreciate you guys are following along with me. Stay tuned. So let's say 2. That's a lot. So it's 36. So yeah, stay tuned for another lab. I'll see you soon. I appreciate you guys will follow along. So I'll see you in the next lab. Thank you. Bye-bye.